Welcome to Music Matters Podcast with Daryl Craig Harris, talking about all things music with celebrities, artists, music business insiders, and more.
SHIHORI, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you.
So you are coming to us, I think, from Los Angeles, but you're originally from Japan. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. And so you have a very interesting career because you're a songwriter, actress, singer. You've done a lot of music for, besides your own albums, you've done a lot of music for gaming, games that we all are familiar with. And it's really interesting. And your touring schedule is also really, really cool to see because you do a lot of South America, Asia, US. So it sounds like you're very busy. And you also have a new single coming out too. So we're going to talk about that as well. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I've been traveling a lot and I'm not home at all like this month. And today is miraculously I'm here in LA.
Awesome. Yeah, it's like lucky we caught you at home.
Yeah.
So tell me about how did you get started in your music? I was checking out your music on Spotify, and really interesting music. Like it's not just straight J-pop. It's kind of fusion. There's a lot going on. How did you get started with music?
So I was singing from the beginning, like 2 years old, and just maybe singing in front of my relatives and family members. But when I was 7. So I was like an Asperger girl, and I had no friends. It just sitting so quiet in a picnic bus with all the grades of kids and parents, and everybody was like monkey park, karaoke. Then so somebody asked me to sing a song. Then so I didn't know any popular song, but I sang a cappella. Somebody requested me to. Then so everybody stopped when I started singing, and what's this? What's this? What's this? That shocked me. That was the first moment I got connected to the other people. Then so maybe I think I decided to become a singer, and I started writing songs immediately after that when I was 7. Then like I started my professional career, maybe since 2002 or something. Yeah.
So it's been actually like over 2 decades, which is it's
really long.
Yeah, I know, and it's funny too because I'm also a musician, and time just when you do what you love, time just flies by.
Right.
Yeah,
That's so true.
Yeah. So your music is interesting because you have a very strong voice. Like it's not, I know we were talking about, I used to live in Japan, and a lot of people here, they know that music is important in Japan, but actually it's very important. And your voice is very strong. Like, how did you develop your singing style? Because it's not the regular like J-pop kind of cute thing. It's more, it's way more than that. So tell me how you do it. How did you develop your voice? Did you go to music school or?
No, I never had the formula of the formal music education other than just or it's like classical piano.
Yeah.
So just I did sing by myself. I taught myself and I keep doing it. And I was powerful from the beginning, but I was more like Japanese throat voice back then, but especially since I came to America, I started to practice more English. Then so it became much deeper now, and it's way more powerful right now, thankfully.
And you'll hear in like the J-pop, K-pop music, what a lot of times you'll hear the verse is in Japanese or Korean, and then when they go to the chorus, they go to English. That's become a more common thing. So do you think learning English has really helped you musically?
I think so. It's very different because the language structures are very different. And also like how, what is that, like a sound structure or like how you make your voice is very different. Then, wow, I discovered so much. Now I enjoy like kind of switch back and forth. Like I can use both, and so it's very interesting and helpful to expand my musicality.
Yeah, and it kind of helps you kind of reach more of the world, right? And that's
exactly.
I do a lot of work in Finland with music people over there, and they're actually tied in with the J-pop world. There's some great producers there that work with J-pop artists, and it's interesting because you really realize how global Japanese music and how much influence it has on other pop music.
It's getting more popular, and then many more people are starting to realize it.
Yeah. How did you? Who were some of your like early influences musically? Who were you listening to growing up?
Oh, definitely Beethoven and anime music.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to talk about that. So
Yeah.
awesome. So anime music. So tell me. So was it from watching like cartoons or playing games or?
Yeah, I was really an anime girl when I was small, like at 5, 6, and I was watching all the anime shows on TV.
Ah.
And especially, I really liked anime music back then. Like these old composers were really skillful, very well educated, like more classical background people. Then so the music was so amazing, even way more amazing than now to me.
Yeah.
Then so I grew up with those music all the time. So I think they were my really big influence.
And how did you get into that world for composing and that kind of thing? Because you've actually collaborated in some very large games, well known. And actually, tell us some of the games that you've worked on.
Okay, League of Legends, Omega Strikers, Mobile Legends, Fanbin, Brawl Stars, and I was featured on some trailers for what is that? Call of Duty and
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because I interviewed the gentleman that's the CEO for that company. I can't think of the name of it right now, but the big, huge gaming company. He came from Sony. But
wow!
But he's also a singer-songwriter, which is funny.
What?
Yeah.
It's like a cross thing.
Yeah. I think the connection is creative, right?
Right.
If you're creative, it's the same process works in a lot of different places. But so do you enjoy doing the gaming music? Is that something you really find passion for?
Yes, originally I was more like an anime singer-songwriter. I debuted as an anime singer-songwriter in 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, and I released some singles and switched to more songwriter thing because I wasn't really successful as an artist. But people recommended me to write songs for other people, because they thought I was more talented in writing stuff back in Japan. And I'm not a kawaii type of character. So I didn't fit the market too.
Because they have a very specific kind of girl that they go for.
Like which you needed to be more submissive.
Yeah. And you're more like the rocker.
Yeah.
That's good though. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because and there's a lot of misconceptions too in the West about that whole scene, because they don't realize how hard those girls work. Like and not only the girls but the guy groups too. Along the way we were talking about, we have some mutual friends or friends that I know in Japan that's what they do, and it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so I became more successful as a songwriter. Then so I was writing many anime video game songs, and they're same to me. Because they have the original stories, right? And the stories and the characters and the world. Then I really loved anime from the beginning. And so it's a huge honor to write the theme songs for these anime or video games.
Yeah, so that's a really good a good marriage for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you think of it in the same way, like if you were writing kind of for a film score? Do you kind of think that way, or is it different?
That's very different to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you're kind of writing
techniques and different knowledges and a lot of things.
Yeah, and that kind of music, is it very synth based, or is it rock and roll? What kind of styles would you say?
To me?
Yeah, for the anime music that you do.
Anime music. So just it could be anything, because just I write songs and other people arrange it. So kind of sound style doesn't matter to me. Just I have the imagination. I write the great melodies in it. I have chords. Then so I just make simple piano demos.
Mm.
Demo just vocals and send it to an arrangers or producers. Then so they will make the whole track, and so like
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's a kind of a cool thing. It takes a lot of pressure off of you in a way doing it
Exactly.
that way.
Just my specialty is this. Please do it. Thank you.
Yeah, here's the melody and the form. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So for you as an artist, as a singer-songwriter artist, what kind of style would you say your music is?
Pop.
Okay.
Or crossover pop.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was listening to your music. I'm like, it's pop, but there's more there. It's because you hear the classical, you hear a little bit of the rock and roll,
jazz.
It's exciting. It's something unique, I think.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it was really hard for the Japanese music industry people to kind of categorize me because I wasn't like anybody else since I was young. And you're great, but I don't know what the genre is, type of thing. Like mixture of classical, and musical, jazz and rock and like other stuff. And it's, that's me, but please don't categorize me. But like kind of, they need to categorize this artist to sell, right?
Yeah.
So I understand that, but didn't work very well with me. Then so now it's okay. Just I'm unique. I like my style.
Yeah, you kind of find your own path. I think there's another well-known singer in Japan, AI, and who hosts she hosts American Idol in Japan. I don't know. You probably have. I'm sure you know her, obviously. Yeah, she hosts the American Idol broadcast in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But same thing. Like she's not she's more of a rock, almost a rocker. Like it's interesting. It's not what people think of. And I always tell people here that don't know the music scene in Japan, like it's very broad, and there's
very much.
Yeah, and there's a lot of amazing singers and amazing musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's fun to talk with you too, to kind of share that.
Yeah, I appreciate that too.
Yeah, it's fun to show.
Not many people don't know much about J-pop yet, but like people started to realize it, and so maybe we can introduce people more about J-pop.
Yeah. And also, J-pop is more than one thing. It's a lot of different things.
Very different.
How important when you're writing and stuff, is it always by yourself, or do you collaborate with producers, or how does that work for you?
Back in Japan, I didn't collaborate with anybody. Just I write songs by my own and send it to somebody. Then, but since I came to America, I wanted to explore more. Just I got bored of what I was doing. Right, like that's enough, and I want to try something new. Then the best way to do is to collaborate with other people. And so now I enjoy collaborating with like some people have tracks from the beginning, and they want me to write the melodies, lyrics.
Right.
And there's also another collaboration, and sometimes we sit together like on Zoom or something, and write
it's the modern way of doing it.
Modern way after COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and sometimes I do that too, and it's just really interesting.
How did you decide to come to Los Angeles? What was the motivation? Just because you wanted to do some do things, or did you have some friends there, or how did that happen?
Oh yeah, so I came to New York first in 2018. So like you mean like coming from Japan to America?
Yeah. How did you? What was the reason for coming to Los Angeles specifically?
Los Angeles specifically. So when I moved from New York to Los Angeles, that was exactly the time of COVID lockdown.
Okay.
After lockdown.
Good timing.
Good timing. And you cannot go out socializing with anybody. What to do. And also the tiny, I was in a tiny room with no sunlight. Was like surrounded by the tall building, that was too dark, and I was getting sick, and oh my god, I can't live like this, and I need sunlight. Let's go.
And your family is back in Japan, and
like I needed sunlight, and also like I realized that. So I started to collaborate with people during that time because online. like sound bidder or something.
Okay.
And yeah, like is there any good music producer? And they're finding people. Then I realized that everybody I worked with was in LA, and oh my god, maybe I think there are many more friends for me in LA.
Yeah, well, and and there's a lot of, obviously too, LA is kind of a hub, as is New York too, like for producers and for pop music.
Exactly. And also found out that the game music industry, anime music industry, are here in LA too.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now I have many more friends.
That's good. Yeah, and exactly, and plus, like, it helps you from a lot of ways too. Just also English, you get to develop your English and your networking, and yeah, it's very, very cool. So what was like growing up in Japan? How was that for you? Just
that really tough for me.
Yeah, because you're like you said, you're kind of it's that, but then also you're kind of westernized. They would say.
Yeah, like many people told me that, oh, you're like an American.
Exactly. Well, my friend Mayu that we were talking about. So Mayu's a well-known J-pop songwriter, but she went to school at the LA Music Academy. So
cool.
Yeah, so she speaks perfect English, and she's the same thing. She's not super like kawaii Japanese.
I love that.
Yeah. So, but she had some of the same issues because they weren't really.
Oh yeah.
They didn't know exactly what to do with her.
Yeah, we're too much for Japanese people.
Yeah. But I think to me, like, I think also, like I said, I work a lot in Europe, and I think it's so good to have more languages and more options.
Yeah,
it opens up the world. It kind of opens the world for you, right?
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. So you do a lot of touring, and it's interesting because I was looking at your schedule, and you do a lot of South America, which is
recently, yeah.
And I would guess the reason why. Another thing that many Americans don't know is there's a lot of Japanese in South America.
Oh, the reason why it's different, kind of, because
okay.
Yeah, for example, I went to Chile, Costa Rica and Chile earlier this year.
And you have some of that's coming up too as well, right? I think.
Yeah, I went to Peru earlier this month, but Peru has the second biggest Japanese population in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of there, used to probably Japanese people more. But in Costa Rica and Chile, there's very less Japanese population.
Okay.
So they really appreciated that I was coming to their places. Like no J-pop artists have ever been to our country. So thank you so much for doing that. They treated me like a celebrity and thank you. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That was so nice. But like probably because they love anime. South American country really love anime, Japanese things, and they had Japanese TV shows like Dragon Ball or like so many older Japanese cartoons for long years.
Okay.
And so yeah, they really love it.
Yeah, was that a big surprise for you, or was that?
Yeah, it was very surprised. I knew that because I was in the industry, the Japanese industry, and everybody said that, wow, yeah, South America is so enthusiastic. I knew it, but just experiencing it and like, oh, really? Shihori, is it okay? Like, I'm shocked.
Yeah, well, it's great too because you find a whole new audience, right? Yeah.
I was
yeah, that's exciting. Well, and that is a good a testament to how important anime in that culture and the Japanese culture is popular around the world, right?
Yeah, getting more popular.
Yeah, it's exciting. So what touring plans do you have coming up? Because I know you have shows coming up.
Yeah, so it's random, but I'm going to Philadelphia this weekend for music video shooting, and the next weekend I'm going to Poland, my first European country, and next month I'm going to Indianapolis and summer Torrance something.
And it's all on your And it's all on your website. I think people can find the.
Yeah, I'm gonna update them, and I have more events coming, and I just got an offer from overseas European the convention today, and so probably, yeah, so many
Awesome.
things would come.
And have you done shows for the anime festivals, or is that something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
How is
lot.
that
Like
for?
most of them are, most of the concerts I've been like performing are the anime conventions.
Okay, yeah, and,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to one of those. It must be
Yeah,
so
it's
fun.
really fun.
Yeah, I know there's a big one I think in San Diego they have coming up. But
Yeah, big one. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's fun. I love that culture. I miss, we were in Japan for 4 years from 2008 to 2012, and we had a show at Tokyo Disneyland, like I mentioned.
Wow, I was in Tokyo at the time.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know if you, yeah.
Yeah,
We
it might be passing me
yeah,
by.
probably. Yeah. We
Yeah.
I just that's because I do photography too, and that's such a fun city for that, just to walk around. And they have all the little Shibuya and Shinjuku and all that.
Yeah. Too many people.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun though. It's and
Oh, really? Okay.
I would say too in Japan, what I really loved is that I always felt very safe and the people were very
Right.
polite and very nice.
Clean. Right.
Yeah. So
That's true.
that's a big win.
Yeah.
Tell me about, so you have a new release coming in June. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so this single, the title is Invisible Stairway. Yeah, literally. And I always make bold moves, like make big decisions, for instance, and let's go. And because for example, one of the biggest decisions in my life was definitely coming to America from Japan. And I decided it in one night. Yeah, in 2015, like kind of I was over being in Japan, and I saw this limitation here, but I was trying to succeed there, and like I was succeeding as a songwriter, but I saw the limitation. I cannot be an artist here, and also the market was at the time became super protective in that year, specific year, especially. Then so, I'm not gonna go anywhere if I stay here. And there are some political like complications that I faced, and like some big projects were screwed. And so, this is so bullshit, and I don't like that. And
Yeah. You're like,
I don't like
we don't like bullshit.
Nobody likes it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't like being stable. Just I want to keep evolving every year, and that's not gonna happen in Japan. That's just I thought so. Then so, what do I do? Then okay, I'm gonna go to New York in one night. And so like people told me that, you are jumping off of a cliff all the time, like Kiyomizu no Butai, that, like the Kyoto, the big place, the big cliff in Kyoto with the beautiful temple. Then so like this, when you jumping off of the Kiyomi's the temple cliff.
Yeah.
That's you're making big decisions. Yeah. That's Japanese saying.
Yeah.
People used to say that
because in Japan they tend to be kind of conservative, right? So
yeah, very very conservative, and like a Rolling Stone is kind of bad word for Japanese people. Yeah, be stable. Yeah, but I told them all the time, no, this is not a cliff. I know this looks like a cliff, and I'm look like jumping off of the cliff, but I'm not, because I know there's an invisible stairway to like higher, better place I want to go. Then so just it's a scary, but I just climb on this stairs, invisible stairs. Yeah.
That's and it's good for you because it takes a lot of courage, I think.
Yeah. It's so scary.
And you explain to your family, and they're like, "You're gonna do what?"
Actually, I forgot to tell them. Even just went to New York.
That's funny. Hey, guess where I am? I
decided yes.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. That's I live in Las Vegas, I live in Las Vegas and I've been here for a long time. And when I came here, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of LA. So we have a similar path. I'm just a lot older than you probably.
Right, in Japan too.
Yeah.
So you make big moves.
Yeah. What would be some advice that you could give to young artists, especially people that want to get into gaming and gaming music and that kind of thing? What's some things that you've learned?
Just take a step on invisible stairs. Yeah, because everybody knows when something like looks like a chance, then it's oh, I should take this path. But many people are scared of taking it because it looks like too risky, and I have this, and I need a stable job, and it's I don't this is gonna be too scary. I might screw up my career. Then so many people don't like take the brave moves, but it's just everybody knows that this is the right way, right? I want to go and I can do it, and so just take that path. Don't think too much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you overthink it, sometimes you kill your motivation, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Like, as you get older, you learn a little bit better how to make better decisions, but still, you don't want to lose your courage, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. How can people find you online and find your music and your website and all that stuff?
Yeah, I have everything. Like Spotify, iTunes Music. You can search Shihori, SHIHORI, and I have an Instagram, Shihori94, September 4th, my birthday, and Twitter, X, Shihori94. Or Shihori NY, New York.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so lots of I encourage everybody to check out your music because I think you also have some of your gaming music on Spotify too, right?
Yeah, game music too.
Yeah,
you can
and
find it.
It's really fun. I was checking it out last night and I was like, it's cool. And like I said, I like it because it's something unique. It's different. It's not your regular like J-pop thing,
Yeah, right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's fun to chat with
it's really fun. Thank you, Daryl.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so everybody, please check out Shihori. The new single's coming out in June, and lots of touring stuff coming up. It's exciting. All the touring and the dates are on the website, so you can check that out. And awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us, and please consider subscribing to our podcast and follow us on our social media pages for guest announcements.